Well, hi again, everybody. So, an update on the border crossing that, well, what can I say? It took exactly 4 hours from arrival to get into the front of the queue. It turns out it was nothing to do with the biometric introduction. That's not happening till next week. Apparently, it turns out it was just the sheer weight of the business going over the border on a Saturday. Not helped by the fact that there's one lane that is for, excuse me while I adjust the light. There's one lane that is for export and transit vehicles. Everybody was going down that line, or at least a lot of people were, and that unfortunately then meant our line just wasn't moving at all. And it was quite amusing when eventually a very irate police officer turned up, and everybody in that queue got a severe ticking off and redirected to the back of the queue. So they went and started their 4 hours again from that point. And once this guy turned up, everything started moving again, which was brilliant. Once I was through, the actual process from entering Poland to leaving Ukraine took just 40 minutes. It was one of the quick ones. Once I was in, it was just that initial piece. So not as I originally reported, anything to do with biometrics at all. Although when they introduce that, that's going to be fun and games even more. So that then left me quite significantly behind schedule, so that end-to-end process was 5 hours. So I haven't made it to Venezia before curfew. I've now parked up in Ternopil, where I've just managed to catch up with a coffee and something to eat at one of the petrol stations here, where I can keep safely out the way until 5 a.m. when I can move onwards towards Kropyvnytski. So yeah, disappointing not to have the bed tonight, which thank you, Valentina, for arranging for that. It's just I couldn't risk trying to go through multiple checkpoints and then land up having to pull over in the middle of nowhere because they won't let me go any further. So anyway, at least I'm somewhere safe and off the road, out of the way. And I've got plenty of time now to catch up on some well-earned sleep. So tomorrow, once I get up, heading to Kropyvnytski, where I will be meeting up with Anton, relaxing once I get there, and then on Monday morning it's off to hopefully the orphanage with all of the stuff we've got for them. And then Tuesday, the day trip down to Odessa, which is where the bulk of my load is destined for. It sounds like from what I'm reading that there's been quite a lot of activity up above, certainly yesterday, and no doubt there will be tonight. But nothing in this direction from what I can see, and I'm well out of the way anyway. So I'm going to have hopefully a totally undisturbed night's sleep, and more to follow as we start to deliver the aid. I say we, it's only me. And I'd like to take this opportunity as well to say a huge thank you to Tony Lyon and his son Chris, because whilst Tony's not with me this time, he has done so much towards this run, with Chris's help as well, in making sure the van had a complete service and getting it through its MOT as well. So Tony and Chris, brilliant, thanks. You're with me in spirit. I couldn't do this sort of thing without that kind of backup, because anybody who knows me knows that I struggle to even open the bonnet, let alone know what to do underneath it. So, once again, huge thanks, Tony and Chris. It's all, we're all part of a team. It's not just me. I just happen to be the driver on this occasion. We're all in it together. So huge thanks to them. It would have been nice to have had you with me, Tony, I must admit, and I was thinking that as I was feeling very tired earlier on, thinking, it'd be nice if Tony was driving this stretch, I could sleep. But so that's one of the other reasons I've actually stopped where I am, because, you know, I'm beginning to feel too tired, and that's when things get a bit dangerous when you're driving. I've already had 2 near misses with idiots overtakers coming towards me. Ukrainian drivers are not known for their ability to understand anything close to a highway code. And on one of the occasions, I was coming up the brow of a hill, and an Arctic was overtaking another one coming up the other side of the brow of the hill. He had no idea I was there. You know, I just suddenly saw an extra pair of headlights on my side of the road as I came to the brow of the hill. So fortunately, once again, thanks to Chris and Tony, I have some very good brakes on the van now, and I've needed them twice. So it's not all about rockets and stuff like that, and drones. You know, you can just as easily have a mishap just driving out here. But anyway, in one piece despite that, their best attempts, and I'm going to sleep now. More tomorrow.